everybody. We are here for Scentsy Show and Tell with our host, Jackie Hall, and some friends that have some awesome stuff to share with you. But first, I wanted to tell you fun with numbers. If you are listening to this recording or you're live with us tonight, I just want to give you a huge shout out and a huge high five. March 15th, we have matched, yes, matched what we did the entire month of March 2020. So you guys are rocking it. And as a group, we're hitting numbers in 15 days that it took us 30 to do last year. And I know we're coming on those crazy anniversaries of the life was getting a little crazy in March last year, but March last year was really good. And as of yesterday, we were on pace with what we did in February. So I know that we are capable of some great things. So we all brought some show and tell items, and we're going to tell you how to double your money in March and motivate you to get active in April. All right, Miss Jackie, I'm turning it over to you.
Okay, great. Welcome, everybody. In case you don't know who I am Jackie Hall, and I'm a director, and I live in Newport Richey, Florida. And I also was going to start off by saying how amazing was that news that Shelly shared about those numbers. I mean, really, you guys, give yourself a pat on the back. It's a great accomplishment, seriously. Mid-month, and look where we are, and we have so much more to go. We're really moving and shaking things around here. So we have a little bit of show and tell. So this is kind of fun. And I want you to just jump in and share what you have. Like maybe we'll do a little bit of, well, I guess we could do a little bit of both, a little bit of show or a little bit of tell. So just raise your hand if you want to speak, but like maybe if you want to share something like something that's working for you in your business, or if you want to share a party that you're having or a prospect that you're working on. Maybe you're making samples, maybe you are working on a fundraiser. Just that's what show and tell is all about. Tell us a story, maybe a Scentsy memory that you have that's really unique. I know, Alicia, I can't wait to hear from you. I know you have some big show and tell news. I don't know if it's just tell or you're going to show. I don't know. But let's go ahead and jump right into it. Who wants to start off? Give me a hand, raise your hand, unmute you. Jump out. Okay, I saw Heather Bachelor's hand. Heather?
Hey, how is everyone? Okay, I'm gonna find a place to put this. Hold on. I was just making dinner and I was like, I have to get on and I have to do this because then I'm gonna shove my face. And so I wanted to make sure I got in and got out. All right, so I was on coffee morning last week, and I showed this for coffee, and she told me I needed to bring it. So one thing I did is everybody's talking about the dollar spot in Target, and I always try not to go because I know I'll spend a lot of money, and I ended up going, and I found these really cute little Easter baskets. So for me, I wanted to figure out a way to make it an adult Easter basket, or even something like right now everybody's kind of on spring break. So you're traveling, you're doing things. So in this one, I put a room spray. I put the twin pack for the car clips. And then I put a scent circle, and I chose to do this way because once these run out, which it'll last that month because I use mine at the same time, or people can use them separately. But then you have, which I learned this a long time ago, you have this combination. Once this is up, you can continually spray. So after your week, you have 300 sprays before it runs out. And so I really love this combination because it's kind of an everlasting thing, and people don't feel like things are going to run out quickly, but then they're consumable, so people will have to buy more. So that's my cute little goodie bag for adults, kids.
That's cute. You can advertise that for your teenagers, because I don't know about you guys, but I bought, when my kids still lived at home, I bought Easter baskets for them. So that's kind of cute for like a teenager for their car and stuff. So you could, share that too. Good job, Heather. Yeah. Way to go. Does anybody else want, do you have anything else you want to share with us?
Nope, that's it tonight.
Okay, all right. That was great. Miss Annette. You're up next, Miss Annette.
Today, I had to put together a gift set, which is sitting on my desk. The person who was doing bingo forgot to stop at my office. So I told her, I said, well, if you want to gift it and show them the picture, you can pick it up tomorrow. But right here is a fragrance flower, a hand soap, and a hand lotion. You can do that combination for 31, or you can do this combination for 21. Now, obviously, if you buy them in you buy these in a 3-pack, or if you do a combine and save the $31 bundle, you can actually get it however you want. But I've got a girl picking one up tomorrow for housewarming gift over the weekend. And I did one for bingo, and I'm also doing this one for a challenge thing at Edward Jones. We needed gifts, and I was like, I'm going to donate it. I get to write it off anyway. But whoever wins it could become a new customer. So just doing something like this, and then I finally got my yellow one in of the mini fan diffuser, and I'm doing a spin on the yellow sunshine bag. So I just came up with my parts, and I just have a list of what I want to do. So my goal is to sell 6 of each. I have this product in my hands. I have at least 6 sets because they were 6 sets that I didn't sell at Christmas time or Valentine's. So I'm going to move that product and then reinvest it back into my business. If you haven't smelled the sugared strawberry and Berry Bright, you need to get them on your list before they sell out because they smell perfect. And you can do a play on words for Berry Bright. You can gift one of these to someone who's active by the 15th, or give it to a friend that you know who has a mini fan or what have you. But I think by breaking things down in smaller things, then you can package them however you want to be creative and focus on that product for 3 days and say, I'm collecting orders until Friday, and you text it, and you also socially share it, because you could at least get 6 to 10 orders by doing that, and you at least have a $200 order.
Great suggestion. That's really great. Thanks, Annette. Good job. Do I have anybody else? Miss Debbie, I saw your hand.
So I'm going to share what I have been traveling with. We took an impromptu trip down to Florida just to kind of get away. And actually, I think my husband was trying to get me off the couch. I'm not really sure. But
well, I was glad he did.
I know. I got to see Miss Jackie. It's been, what, 2 years? But I have possibility packs made up, ready to hand out on the way. These, all I've got inside, it's just a catalog mailer, clear, got a little peel and stick thingy on there. Can you see this top 10 reasons to join? A showcase brochure folded in half. The first things first, what you need to do, how to start your journey, and a scent circle and just a couple other little flyers in here. But the reason why I did it this way is that if I didn't give all of these out, they're ready to mail, and I can mail these with it's a butterfly stamp. What is that now? 75 cents, 77 cents. It's whatever that prepaid, because it's not very much, and it's cute. And I strategically put it so that Scentsy's on one side and the top 10 reasons to join is on the other.
Nice.
And if you ever travel, you always need to take your Scentsy Go with you, because I want it, this is the Berry Best Friends. So now whenever I smell this, it will remind me of us going just a quick little 17-hour car ride down the road. So
as I think, I will always think of you, Debbie, because I walked into her condo and I'm like, all right, I'm a Scentsy lady. What scent? What is she? I know it's Scentsy. What is she? I just can't put my finger on it. I'm like, all right, Deb, what is that scent? And she's like, the berry best. I have not I've smelled it in the wax, but I have not warmed it, nor have I smelled it in the pods. So I'm like, oh my God, I love that. That's really nice. It was very nice scent. So I too think
So you just have to, so it's not necessarily what I'm giving to customers per se, but you can bet my VIPs knew that I had this and that. Now I'll always smell that and remember it. So
that's what it's all about, right? Making memories. Alicia, I want to hear your news. Are you ready to go, girl?
Yes. Okay. Hi. So I never really liked doing online parties. I was more of like a home party type of a thing. I like when people smell before they buy. That's how I loved Scentsy, or why I joined. One reason. So I have been doing these mailers, and I didn't come up with this idea. I don't remember who it was, but I always write in like the first 7 or the first 5, depending on how many people are in my party group, to private message me, and you'll get like a party pack in the mail. So this is what it looks like. And I have them all individual. I'll show you. So I printed off this game, and someone else did this, and I can't remember who, but anyways, so it's a little scavenger hunt, and I got all like the little scratch and sniffs. I put them in all of my books throughout the whole thing. So then that's part of the scavenger hunt. And then I always start a conversation with them when they message me their information, try to get to know them a little bit. That kind of helps me figure out if I should kind of talk about recruiting them as well. And then it kind of helps me figure out what samples to put in there. Like I have the pet one, I have like laundry samples, and sometimes it's different depending on what samples I have left, because I go through like tons of these. I did little counter cleaners. And then I always put like 3 to 4 little wax samples. And then I printed off this little felt card, because not everyone knows that you can actually put it in your warmer. And then I put a business card in there, and then like some body samples. So that kind of helps them actually smell the new stuff. And I've gotten, most of my parties have been $500 or more. Yeah, I hit my goal for last month, and then I'm pretty much almost to 2,000, and I have like 5 more parties for the end of the month.
That's so awesome.
Yeah, I had a change. I started a new.
Mom, we gotta get on this game.
Yeah.
I don't know. The beginning of this year was like, I started a new job, and my health insurance is not as good as my old one. So I was like, okay, I have to do my Scentsy hardcore this year, and it's really been helping. For my parties, I have where they can do a half off or an extra half off if they have 3 people book. And everyone that books and hosts a party gets a free fragrance flower from me, no matter if they hit 200 or 500 or if they don't at all. I just want to get in people's hands. So
hope y'all are taking notes.
That's kind of what I've been doing to help mine, because I'm more of a home party, and it was really hard during COVID not to have parties. So yeah, I had to kind of switch my whole routine. So
that's amazing, Alicia. That's great. Congratulations. And I too I was a home party girl. I'll never did online. So I was like, oh man, I had to make a major switch. But let me tell you what, I wasn't writing notes, but I'm going to remember a lot of what you said, and I'm going to start doing those.
And it wasn't all my ideas. I stole them from people, but
that's okay. Hey, you took the initiative. You made the initiative, and you tweaked it and made it your own, and it's working, and now you're sharing, and we really appreciate that. That's great.
And then another thing
that's called work smarter, not harder.
Oh,
that's right.
Yeah. Another thing is with having them message me their information. First off, I have all their information. Second off, I actually get to talk to them outside of the party, and I've been building so many relationships, and like that's my number one thing in my Scentsy business that I love doing. So it's just been like an eye opener this year for me.
So you are booking parties after parties after parties. How are you doing with the Earn a Kit?
So I have 3 ladies that really want to join. 2 are in the middle of getting married. 1's in the middle of nursing school. I don't want to push it, but every time that I have like a $500 party or more and I don't have anyone that wants to claim the Earn a Kit, I always message them, hey, I have a $59 kit available. Do you want this? Like, I think you'd be perfect. Like, I can tell who the rock stars are in my parties and who aren't. And I always try to go to them when I do have those kits. So. Yeah.
Perfect.
That's
One
great.
will raise their hand. Just keep working.
Yeah.
Right. Keep plugging away. Doing great. Anybody else like to do any show and tell? Tony?
I don't really have a show and tell, but I do have a thing. So like we're all in our comfort zones because, you know, the whole COVID thing. So I was just more or less family and friends selling to them. But last month I hit my over 500 because I made one step. I went into a rent-a-center because I know the gentleman working there. He's a manager. And I was like, hey, I got these awesome new room sprays. They just came in, you know, spring and summer. You really got to check them out. Because I sold so much to him before the room sprays. He was like, oh man, you're going to have to bring them in. So I went in to do something. I was like, before I got there, I got halfway down my street and the UPS man knows me. And he stops me in the middle of the road as I'm driving down. He was like, hey, I got some packages for you. I was like, oh, just go ahead, throw them in the truck. He was like, okay. I didn't even get none of the new scents for myself. The time I got there, I had an open trunk sale. Everybody in there was buying from me. Then I get told, hey, I want to put an order in. So I already got a $200 something order put in because now I did another trunk sale up there. And then they're like, oh, well, you got to try this blueberry. Man, smell this. I'm like, hey, you can use it in your car. You can use it in your home. You can most definitely use it in the bathroom. In a workplace bathroom, you got to have it. And he said, okay, so I made my sales there. So that's how I'm doing it. I'm doing trunk sales now. Pop up, open up, and I went and did another one over in my mom's neighborhood, made another $100 something off of that. I was like, okay, yeah, this is going to work. So talking, and I was like, I really want to do something for Easter, you know, put kids baskets or whatever, and just open up. And that's how I trying to come up with different ideas for adults, and, you know, got to have them for the kids too. So something new.
That's great. That's awesome. Thanks for sharing that. Do we have anybody else that would like to?
Okay, so with that idea, so she's doing the trunk sales. Mona, you can go next. With those trunk sales, if you have any stock on hand, I saw the fragrance flower. We've been talking car kits and room sprays. $17 is 3 bars. Tomorrow, anywhere you go, even if you're not going anywhere, get some green tissue paper, get some craft bags, and start selling some $17 bags. That was going to be my little tip, is to text for mystery bags. But I'm loving what you said, Tony. Just go in where you know someone and say, I've got 3 $17 mystery bags that smell good. Who wants one? Love it.
Yeah, I came home with nothing. I was like, man, I didn't even get to smell. I was like, man, I really wanted to bring some stuff home. That sucks.
Well, now you can reorder. I think it was Mona, Jackie, and I hijacked. Sorry.
Okay, Mona can share, and then I know I saw Pam's hand too. So go ahead, Mona. You're still muted, babe.
How's that? Am I unmuted?
Yes.
Okay, so I bought this cute little piece of pad of paper from Walmart, and I started just everybody that I see. Let me show you the third page. It says name, telephone or cell phone, email address, and address. And I have been walking up to people that I don't know and asking them for their information and telling them that I sell Scentsy. And I got all kinds of pages of people's information, addresses, emails. And I would have thought that they would have said no, you know, because here I'm some crazy lady walking around, but I had these bags that I made up of some Scentsy, this is room spray. No, this is counter cleaner, dish soap, and I don't remember what the other one is. And then I also bought these because it was something that you guys had shown me the link, Amazon, and it's like paper towels or something like that. And I show these to people and I give them a sample and they fill out the information. And now I'm sending out all kinds of text messages. I just thought it was kind of cool, you know. So that's what I've been doing this week.
That's awesome. You're a brave lady.
I know. I
Mona,
feel, and I keep waiting for those no's, but I'm surprised at the people who are saying yes and giving me their home address.
And then you give
Can
them
you
one of
believe
those
it?
little goodie bags?
And then I give them the goodie bag, and while I'm showing and talking to them about getting their addresses and all their information, I spray something and I'm like, oh, smell this and smell this, and you can have all these samples.
Everybody
And
likes
the girls,
freebies, right?
everybody likes the freebies. Even the guys are giving me their addresses, and I'm going to send them text messages too.
Good for
Yep.
you. Well,
So-
Lisa, what were you going to say, hon?
Yeah.
well, I was just gonna say, this goes right in line with everything. Hosting, asking people to join, you know, asking for sales, all that stuff is, you don't know until you ask, and people are not offended. They are not offended. And everyone
Well,
says,
you
oh, I
know-
don't want to bother anyone. And if they need something, they'll come to me, or, you know, it's just annoying. No, people are not offended. They're actually, especially in today's world, they're happy that somebody's talking to them.
It's kind of like
Yeah.
They're probably, Mona, they're probably gonna ask you for a party because you're a fun girl.
Oh, that's the next thing. In the text messages I'm going to do this weekend, I'm going to come up with a really good, not a line, but you know, a statement of what I'm going to say. And I like her idea that if you have a party, I'll give you a free fragrance flower or something more than just a bar, you know? I really like that idea. Borrow that.
They'll buy the
So-
wax. Just offer them something else. They'll always buy wax.
And you know, Mona, when you make
Yeah.
the samples up, I did Now and Zen body packs, and it had a little thing of the lotion. I did a fragrance mist because I bought all the fragrance mist and I wasn't promoting them. So I'm like, I'm going to make them onto all samples, and I'm going to get those in people's hands. And then I did a Scentsy soak. I did those 3 in there, and so that was a good way to get a different
Mhm.
product in people's hands. And it actually worked because I gave it to the hostess that did the party I did on Sunday, and she goes, I really like the smell of that stuff you gave me. That's the fragrance mist I want. So I was like, okay, well then I'm definitely going to give those out. And then the key is when you give them out, you give them maybe a couple of days and you ask them if they tried it. People are really leery when you say a Scentsy soak. I promote mine with a sticker on the front that says, use this as a foot soak or a soak in the tub. And when I give them out, I tell them that as well.
Cool. Okay.
Right.
All right.
Pam, would you like to share?
Interesting.
Shelley, do we have enough time? Shelley? Okay, Pam.
It's quick. Just in case there's any new people here, I just want to show you. So I get these little thermal lunch bags, and I live in Florida, so it's hot. And I have my testers in here, and I keep these running around town. You know, I'll contact a customer and see if they want to borrow the bag and a catalog. And I have 3 sets, so I'm still working on, you know, the new testers with all the people that want to smell the new spring summers. And I also have a Facebook fundraiser coming up for a French Bulldog rescue group. I did one a year and a half ago for them when we had the French Bulldog warmer, and it went really well. So I usually ask them again a year later, and if they want to do another one, I do them for all kinds of rescue groups. And I wanted to tell you, Alicia, I totally agree. When I do my Facebook sample parties, I don't do that Google form. I message people, and then I really make a relationship with them, you know, because I ask them if they have pets or this or that, so I know what kind of samples to send. So I
So you gotta get those party packs out then pretty quick, right? You gotta be on that and do that and get them out right away. How much does something like that cost, ladies, to ship?
Well, my video that Shelly had me do, that's what my video was about, but I gotta
And
figure
I'm
out.
embarrassed, I didn't watch it, Pam, but now I will.
I haven't uploaded it yet because I don't know where to upload it. But
Okay, then I'll post it.
I was gonna message Alicia afterwards to see how she does it, but I'll show, you'll see in my video, I've learned a way to do it in a large envelope, and I space the items out, so I only have to pay $1.80. If it's bunched up, they're gonna consider it a package. But in my Level Up group, a gal was saying that she mails out something like this, and she showed me all the stuff she had in it, and she gets away with it for a 75-cent stamp, or maybe 2 stamps. And I don't know how, because it was like this thick. I mean, that's like considered a package, isn't it? So anyways, people do all kinds of things, but that's what I do. And you'll see my video, how I do it.
Great. I'm excited. Alicia, do you want to share anything about that?
So I spend about $3.75-ish, depending on how many samples to each person. But then that way I'll have tracking. I did a couple months ago, I had neighbors that each got a party pack. One took a whole week and one took 2 days. So it was really nice to have that tracking to make sure they got it, or you'll know exactly when they got it. So then you can be like, hey, get your party pack. Let me know if you have any questions. Let me know what your favorite scents are or products out of that. Let me know if you have any questions on the scavenger hunt. So.
Okay, great. Great. Do we have any others that would like to share? Cathy, yay.
So my VIP group are very hit and miss with mystery bags. So I thought I would go extra cheap this time. And I just did a scent pack and a circle, and both from clearance. So extra cheap. And when I sent out the message, I did one is pink, one is blue. Now have a think which is for you.
I love it.
And out of the 15 people I've messaged, 6 have gone, and I've never had that many go before. And then when I put it in a little bag, I again do the little rhyme, you know, one is pink, one is blue. Now have a think, when might it be due?
Aww.
Our first grandchild.
Aww.
So I sort of use it as a way to announce it.
That's very cute. So in the, I feel like I'm being a dumb blonde. So in the mystery bag, they get both pink and blue?
They get, they get one of each.
Uh-huh.
And for those that I'm delivering, they're getting a whole pile of wax samples, because we've got the Easter collection out at the moment. There's Catching Z's still available. So they're getting a lot. But those I have to post out are probably only just going to get the scent of the month. It's just to try and keep the cost down.
Right. Very cool. That's nice. I like that idea. So cute. Catchy. Anybody else? Shelly, did Tiffany share something that we want to, should I share that?
She did. You want to read it?
Yes. I'm opening it up right now.
And while you open it, I'll share something super simple. I was talking to Chris today. She called me, and she's not on tonight. we were talking about how we missed the bricks, because when we had the bricks, we were chunking it with our crinkle cutters and we were getting the wax out. I made it a point to use my wax when it came in a brick. And I said, Chris, why are we not breaking up the bars? It's just as easy. So I was thinking with her, I'm like, 8 cubes at a time. We need to be getting the cubes out. The reason these were so successful for us is because they literally went home and threw a chunk in their warmer and they reordered right away. So don't be afraid to take 1 or 2 of your scent of the month kits and look at this. This is those no fold baggies I grew up with before Ziploc. And I use a little string. I'm a no frills. I did this while we were talking. 1 cube of Be Fabulous. I don't even label it. This is going in someone's package for tomorrow. I'm super no frills.
I love that scent. I love that scent. Okay, I found it. Should I share that?
Yeah.
So correct me if I'm wrong, Shelly. Tiffany shared that she's like, not sure if I'll make it, but I want to share. This is something that I've made in attempts to promote Always Get My Bar with the LTOs in sampling, including the scent of the month. A set of Avery labels, 8160 is the template number. Hold the camera here, and she adds her QR code directing them to Scentsy Club. So that's really, Scentsy Club is really something big that you really want to focus. And even if you can get 1 or 2 new people every, not maybe every month. There's 1 month that most of my 500 is all Scentsy Club. I have to work on the other 2, but so she's making these little labels, and I guess we could share it for everybody to see.
Yeah, we can share the labels tomorrow.
Yeah. So
Annette, did you have something to add to that club?
That's a great idea.
Add to Scentsy Club. I was listening to trying to think who it was I was listening to in one of the, trying to think where I heard it, but basically what they say is you may have someone that buys from you regularly and you ask them to host a party and they say, no, I'm not really into it, and say, okay, why don't we do this? Because you buy off me. Anybody that buys off you regularly every month, you need to say to them, hey, you're spending this much money from me almost every month or every 45 days. Are you aware that you can get your stuff at a discount? And then you say to them, well, with a $30 order, you get this. If it's $60, which you can actually say to them, well, when you buy your counter clean and yada, 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 you normally spend $75. Are you aware that you can get 10% off, plus you unlock the bricks and you get a half off? So if you want to do the whiff box, or if you want to do a $30 tub of whiffs, you can save money. So why not? And not be afraid to tell them that. Look at your customer base and find those people that buy from you all the time and do that and start getting them in. So you can either do monthly, bi-monthly, or every 3 months.
That's awesome. So before we go, or before I shut this down, tomorrow, St. Patrick's Day, here is your money-making idea that can happen tomorrow. Mona, it could be the people that you need to follow up with. Tony, it could be some people that you dropped stuff off, but they might want more. Or you guys just need to get some 200 PRV in by the end of the week. Do a shamrock special. It is okay to post a cute little shamrock. Contact me for a shamrock special. Then your special could be whatever you want it to be for that customer. And it's okay to promote catalog prices. 3 for $17 car bars, 3 for $17 Scentsy wax bars. And I know, Cathy, you will have to figure out that I'm doing PRV versus your Australian dollar conversion, but $17 sales could be your goal tomorrow. That makes a really fun text. I want to have $17 sales. That would equal 289 PRV, 72 cash, and host rewards on top of that. If you guys haven't yet, or you want to do another round, the rainbow grab bags and the rainbow wax collection is so cute. And I have a little fun text. You could say, Lloyd the leprechaun was here and left 8 bags just for you, one of every color of the rainbow and a pot of gold. He was so quick, he left his glasses behind. Comment, smell the rainbow below and claim yours. Hurry, there's only a limited number available. So that's another fun little text. Here's a text you could send tomorrow. It's your favorite Scentsy leprechaun here, ready to find your pot of gold. Search no further than this fun rainbow bundle. Find 5 friends and grab this bundle for you with a little extra goodie from me. So get creative. We'll drop these in all the group pages for everybody to snag and copy and paste and send at least 17 texts tomorrow. Everybody on board, 17 follow-ups. I'm going to end the recording and then we'll have a little discussion before we say goodnight.